Call us in, Chairman.
Call this meeting to order. Please follow me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, be seated please, and then we have any citizens desiring to be heard. See how I'm not hearing any. I think we'll proceed on to number 4, consideration of possible action on approving minutes. Do I have a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Jubilee. All right. Item 5, consideration possible on awarding sealed bid 2017-9 for rock hauling, tabled from December 15th, 2016.
Hey Troy, can I look at your, I didn't pick up both of my sheets. For some reason, I only picked up the asphalt.
I think I did that last time we had this exercise. Forgot mine.
District 3 wishes to go with Stewart Stone.
For what?
Is that hauled or picked up?
That's hauled $11 a ton. I just don't
That's
like-
you picking up.
Right.
That we're picking up.
Okay, let's deal with that one first if we can, and I can keep them in
Yeah.
order.
This is for our rock hauler.
This is for rock and rock hauled in. So right now we want on rock that the county will pick up. District 1, do you know?
Picked up by county. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I actually, it's going to jump around a touch between three different ones. 3/8 chips, limestone chips, quapaw out of drum rock, 5/8 limestone chips, quapaw out of Pawnee, three-quarter inch crusher run, quapaw out of Pawnee. No, I don't. I'm not gonna have anything on 1 inch. 1.5 the same quapaw Pawnee, 3-inch quapaw Pawnee. Under Surge Rock, we wanted Stewart Stone Pawnee because it's too far to go to Davis Quarry. And then 5-inch quapaw drum right, 6-inch the same quapaw drum right, rip wrap quapaw Pawnee.
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, screenings. Limestone, quapaw drum right, and then 1/2 inch and down, smaller Stewart Stone and Cushion. That's District 1.
So Monty, when you said Stewart Stone for your pickup, is that for across the board?
Yep.
And District 2 for pickup?
For us picking up Stewart Stone, they're out of Cushing. And
For everything or?
yeah, so we'll have TBSC out here.
Okay, so
TBSC, I'm doing different for both hands.
for
Do I need to
pickup,
do that now?
is that pickup or delivery?
Yeah, for us to pick up TBSC,
It's on both bids.
it's on both bids.
Quapaw bid it.
Okay,
For
so
us
we
to
went
pick
with
up in
Quapaw,
Pawnee.
didn't we on that?
Pawnee and Drummond.
And drum right? Yeah, Pawnee and Drumline, I think. Right,
Okay, so wait, let me be clear.
you're good.
On the TBSC, the
Right.
only bid received, right, well, for type B was TJ Campbell at Waterloo, type C, TJ Campbell at Waterloo, and type D, TJ Campbell at Waterloo.
What did we? what
The
did we
type
look-
E,
That's what we want. The others don't have it. TJ Campbell doesn't have it.
okay, so you're only bidding for type E,
Correct.
I don't have my sheets.
TBSC,
Right.
DeLeese's picked up in Davis.
This is to be delivered, we just
Right.
talked about what we picked up.
We don't wanna go to Davis on Delisi.
This is.
okay,
this is
so
something we-
TBSC, type
My
E,
desk.
and that
This
will
is
be
too.
Quapod
What are we
Drumline.
looking for?
That's right.
He's on rock. We're still on rock, ain't we?
Back
Yeah.
page of the
Yeah.
rock.
Back page of the rock.
Traffic bound surface course.
Yeah, I've got some, what is that, by the way?
It's gradiated, if you're asking me.
I'm just asking.
It's gradiated rock that actually binds together better than a regular crusher run. Doesn't have as much dirt in it. If you want to go see the difference, we've changed halfway on Simmons Road at I-35, between I-35 and Pine. And you can see the difference in regular crusher run and TBSC. And the TBSC stands up a lot better.
Where's that at?
Simmons
Simmons?
Road between I-35 and Pine.
Margaret, when you first came into office, I think, and I can't remember the term you were using, that we couldn't find any of the vendors that had it.
Mhm.
And we hunted and searched because I don't remember, and then we finally figured out that TBSC was equal to what,
Okay, what I was looking for?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what we're talking. See, well, when we got this out, I'm not throwing rocks or anything, but I've been trying to figure out what that meant since I saw
Okay,
it.
it's,
And nobody, even TJ Campbell didn't know what it was, and they bid on it.
that is the ODOT term.
I understand, I found it on ODA, I found it all over the place, the term, but as far as what it is, you know, there's no descriptive.
Yes, that was my problem when we first brought, yeah, okay, I see where you're going.
Okay, so I just got off the front page, I just did the front page of rock to be picked up. That's to be hauled in, right?
No, we have the TBSC to be picked up as well.
Okay, well, I see hauling. maybe.
And type E was bid for DeLisi at Davis for $830, Quapaw at Pawnee for $1175, and Quapaw at Drumright for $12 are essentially our only bid. TJ Campbell bid the bigger stuff that apparently is way expensive and not used because it's over $40 a ton. District 2 has said that for pickup of TBSC type E, they're going with Quapaw at Drumright. So back to District 1,
It's
TB,
only 25 cents a ton difference between them and Pawnee. I mean, it's just fuel difference for me.
The truth is if we buy some, it'll probably be trucked in by Dale Brown or Joe Brown, whichever one did bid to.
Most
Yeah,
likely.
this is picked up though.
right.
Yeah.
I've got, on that.
There may be some instances
on
where
mine,
we do
Troy.
that, Mark. Like shouldering up.
For type E, I've got Pawnee, Quapaw,
Quapaw Pawnee.
Pawnee, because it's quarter cheaper
Okay,
a ton.
so that takes care of that. District 3, do you want to set out for TBSC?
I mean, you could write me down for whatever we're going with, but we probably won't use them.
But we'll have it so that,
Right.
okay. So your TBSC will be Quapaw Pawnee, okay. So that's all the pickup. Now we'll go to delivered. Can we start with District 1 and then I can keep them in order?
Yes, ma'am. And since Brown Transportation's the only one that bid, it was a very difficult decision. We're gonna go with Brown Transportation on that first sheet.
All products.
Yep.
D2 as well.
D2's the same.
I think I'll follow suit since I only have
D3's
one
the
bid.
same.
And seeing as how they didn't bid on that second page, nothing.
Yep.
Okay, so are we down to hauling here on the third page?
Well, that's the, when I said delivered, that's
Okay,
rock delivered, yeah.
so what's the difference? Let me look here, real quick.
And Brown Transportation was our only bid there, so.
Okay, so I'm looking at District 1 hauling Zone 1 where it talks about rhyolite. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Again,
Well, I think it's just a harder rock.
Yeah.
right. Brown Transportation's the only one that bid on it. It's the only reason I mean, they bid on 1.5 and 6 inch
Brown Transportation, I think, is the only bid we got for delivered.
and type E surface at 26, and that's what, $15 a ton to have it hauled? You know, that's a little high. But anyway, that's to have it hauled in. So I'm gonna go with Brown on
Okay.
all of that as well.
So on all product rock delivered, all 3 districts go Brown Transportation.
Correct.
All right.
Now, we get back here on where it talks about rhyolite again, and you got TJ Campbell that's bid on this traffic bound surface core stuff again. Why are we seeing that in several different, I mean,
One of them's hauled in, one of them's picked up.
One was hauled in, one was picked up.
yeah, at that price, I don't believe I want any hauled in.
But you don't have to use the bid, but
Right, I mean, I'd rather use asphalt, because I can get asphalt cheaper than I can get that.
right.
Yeah.
But should the need arise, we'll have the
Yeah.
bid
Got
for
the
it.
bid in place.
Yeah. So, all right, we will move to asphalt. Oh, okay, so who wants to take credit for a motion for all this?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
We got that.
Number 6.
Get on it. 6. Asphalt.
If you want to start with District 1, it'll make it easier for me.
It kinda does if I can keep it in,
Works.
on order.
All right, here we go.
Works for me.
You ready?
Uh-huh,
TJ Campbell, Zone 1, hot mix type A.
okay. So we're gonna do delivery first?
Delivered to, well, I mean, that's what
Okay, okay.
with.
TJ Campbell,
This is
and for which mix, Marvin?
Okay, so I've got 4 zones and 5 variations in each one of those zones. So type A, zone 1, TJ Campbell. Type B, zone 1, TJ Campbell. Type C, zone 1, Atlas. Milled asphalt, zone 1, TJ Campbell. Crushed asphalt, zone 1, TJ Campbell.
Okay, give me 1 second, I'm getting behind here.
Okay.
So let me try to make this a little easier to follow. Your zone 1
Yeah, I can give you this if you want to look at it.
was
It's got all
basically,
them circled on it. There you go. There are 4 delivery zones and 5 variations of those. It makes it a little bit.
it does, and
When you're on hot
But that's
mix,
on the
right.
bag, first of all. Asphalt producers.
what I'm gonna do, Marvin, is I'm gonna make a copy of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's fine.
You know, my only problem, well, I guess it's on picked up. No one bid crushed asphalt.
Yeah, we're done.
That's not true. Atlas Paving bid crushed asphalt picked up at $35 a ton. I think they're calling crushed asphalt milled asphalt.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that.
So,
Would you pass that back to him? I'll go by this.
Okay.
I'll keep that. Okay, so that's District 1 delivered. Essentially is Campbell and Atlas.
Right. And then picked up. Let's see. Haskell Lemons, hot mix type A. Hot mix type B, same. And type C.
So Haskell Lemon for pickup, period.
Right. And then they've asphalt, Atlas bid milled and crushed asphalt, like Monty said, at $35 a ton. I don't think they understand
what I'd like to do is,
crushed asphalt is.
is there any way that we could reject the crushed asphalt picked up? Because I don't think they bid crushed asphalt. I'm paying $13.95 a ton, and you can't tell me it's $35 a ton now.
Right, it didn't jump up that.
We can, I mean, you can reject.
I would personally like to reject our crushed asphalt picked up at the plant and rebid it.
I agree. That's too, they made a mistake, or somebody did. They're not
Because
bidding
TJ
it.
Campbell always bids it. They didn't bid it in Atlas. Bid it at $35 a ton.
Okay.
They just made a mistake somewhere.
When I called TJ about that, the guy voice said, "Yeah, that stuff we got off the highway was full of dirt." I'm going, "Really? Okay." That's why they were selling that fine stuff.
And then on coal patch,
In other words, they had a miscommunication. Coal patch.
yeah, Logan County asphalt, on bulk at $95 a ton.
Okay. District 2, asphalt.
Asphalt, we are going with Atlas.
For delivered,
Yes,
all product,
all products. All the hot asphalt products, yes.
and pickup.
And I'm sorry,
What about picking up asphalt?
same.
And coal patch.
Coal patch, we are going with, let's see, for the bags, we are going with TNC. And for the bulk, we are going with asphalt producers. The bags just are no brainer. Get an extra 10 pounds for less money.
District 3, delivered asphalt.
Haskell Lemon. I might note that they're a little bit higher on delivery, but boy, I sure like their service a lot better.
Is this all product?
Yes, ma'am.
Pickup,
Haskell Lemon being the low bid. Crushed asphalt delivered, TJ Campbell.
I thought we were rejecting crushed asphalt bids.
Milled, or no,
Picked up at the
picked up at
plant.
the plant, not delivered.
Is it all in one bid?
We can probably, I mean, legally we probably separate them. I just think it might be better not just for us, but for the vendors, that if we're gonna rebid a product, we rebid both sides of it.
Okay, I'm good with that.
What do you all think?
I'm with them.
I don't have a problem either way.
Okay. I don't care.
Okay, so I need to, we'll
So as long as
rebid.
it's legal, I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine. We can reject all crushed asphalt and I'll rebid both sides of it.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so
So-
District 3 delivered and picked up all products was Haskell Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picked up Haskell Lemon, cold patch, Logan County asphalt. There we go.
Sarah?
And she walked out.
That's
Okay.
right.
I make a motion we approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. On to consideration possible action on resolution appointing requisition.
I have none for 7 and 8.
None for 7 and 8. Number 9, consideration possible action on approving the following temporary road crossing for Brickman.
I guess you're gonna do it. I recommend we approve the road crossing.
Sarah?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. That's great. All right, item 10, consideration possible action on consent.
Payroll. We have no transfers, no checks due and owing, and
Sure.
Board of Prisoners was on there by mistake. I'll be right back.
I don't think that's mine. Maybe it is.
It don't look like it.
I have to agree.
Want this?
Don't
Looks
matter.
like somebody trying to. Or maybe it's start and stop.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Blankets.
Whoops, did I go to the right place?
Yeah.
Okay. We've been talking a lot to Meridian lately.
I have.
Isn't that awesome?
It is, and in fact, Lowell will be here on the 13th for an executive session to
Okay.
discuss the Meridian case.
Yep. I already know what he's gonna talk about.
I bet it's gonna be the Meridian case.
It's gonna be wonderful. Meridian has popped back onto the map people time, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get their name in good order. What do you think? They got a mayor, they got a guy who works for a cop over there at the university, but all of his brothers are in law enforcement. And including that old boy, the spokesperson there on the tube now that we get, he's over here in Logan County. But yeah, boy, we got a lot of background there. Yeah. Only one girl in the entire family. I'm just making noise. If anybody wants me to stop, I will. The only girl in the family is a retired Marine. I just love her. You used to work for me for a while. All right, I'll quit below the age. Yeah, I'm just really enthusiastic.
Well, I will tell you that for the first time in 7 years,
Oh, yeah.
at least,
9, I think.
we have a bonded treasurer for the town of Meridian, and they can start getting their money.
Say it again, Troy.
Said for the first time in at least 8 years, we have a bonded treasurer for the town of Meridian, and we can now send them their money.
Yep.
I'm just looking it over a little bit.
Take your time.
Election board claim, just you are the only, yeah, the monthly reimbursement there.
Guess we're there. Go back.
Work fund utility.
Sure.
Alcohol and beverage tax.
Oh, yeah. $8,600 in Guthrie. It's about the same size. Yeah, you and Langston are kind of neck and neck.
How come everything's ain't, we're doing a blanket, but it ain't got no money, it's all zero.
It's not a very warm blanket.
I mean, there's no dollar.
Because I think when Tim typed it out, he forgot.
I was just curious.
They usually put it on for $1,000, and I know they have that available because I have to sign off for that, so I can put it on for that.
Okay, there's no vendor on there either.
It says Napa,
Okay.
which is really auto parts and machine, but
They're saying it's a typo. Just me sign this, it's got them on it too.
I'll do those.
I thought so.
Just curious why you make one for $0.
Laura should have caught that.
$0 PO is normally done for a gift of labor or something like that.
That would be pretty easy to go over on.
Yeah. I wonder how Twin Lakes spends so much money on fuel. It ain't but 5 miles around that place.
It's 35 miles to go get gas, so.
That concludes consent.
I'll move we approve the consent
Second.
agenda items.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. That's consent, so consideration possible action on approving claims. All right, and compliances. All right. Coil. Again.
I was sure hoping the first one would have been mine, get it out of the way early.
Good. Good.
Well, Cool. Doing well with
It was their turn, yeah.
They just forget.
They've had a shift over, Tim Bartram used to be, and he had a job change, and so they're trying to, who's got the time to do it, which is the constant problem with fire departments, is turnover and getting people to stay on top of it.
They don't seem to have a problem having people show up wanting to buy trucks with the money we get.
That's true.
Hey, everyone so far is in the fire department.
This was not their month.
I guess not. We
We're gonna be sending, they're gonna be receiving a nice little reminder memo.
Hey, I got them too. I can't say a whole lot, but. You ever have any, Mike?
What's that?
Any of these?
What, out of compliances? Yeah.
Okay, I just check.
I got one.
I just check and see if you ever had any.
Yeah.
Since I was initially one of them.
Will's got about
At the
4.
time,
Yeah.
Trying to think, didn't they have a turnover on
Who?
Coil? They have 4 and on, out of compliance.
Yeah, Coil, there's a shift,
This
you know,
would be
Tim
mine.
can't put the time on it like he was, and so
Pretty
it's,
thick.
you know.
All right. Sounds good.
Damn, Marvin, you
We can
squeaked
see it
by.
again.
That hurts me.
I can't believe it.
That hurts me.
We must have forgot to file our bad one or
Let
something.
me down.
Well, it's pretty thick, but it wasn't a bad deal. No. Not real bad.
Just when you mentioned it. I'll move that we approve the claims.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Any citizen desiring to be heard? Comments, announcements, questions by the board?
I'm not the board, but I have a couple of presents that,
Presents.
well, it's on your bid, and I think they're gonna be most helpful. Of course, now we've already done them, but at least you'll have these. Tracy spent the better part of yesterday afternoon revamping the tab sheets.
Oh, okay.
And we split them out, so
Just for
each
the asphalt
district,
and all that stuff?
yeah, what you just gave us.
Uh-huh.
So if you'll look, we broke it down so that one district is on a page with their stuff instead of where we had kind of tried to make it a little less cluttered and easier to follow.
Or customized?
Individualized, yes. I like that.
So there's that. The second thing that I would like to just make as a reminder or that is that the swearing in of the county officers will be Tuesday morning at 8:30 in the large courtroom in front of Judge Dool. So,
On that, should we plan on calling this meeting to order and recessing and giving everyone time to move over to here.
It's at 8:30. This meeting doesn't start till
Till
9.
Right.
And then we go to the sheriff's department.
Pardon me?
One of our first official duties after a few other things is to go do the jail inspection.
Now, I will tell you that I did post notice, as I did 4 years ago, just as an FYI. We're not gonna actually open our office until 8:45 because the staff does go to swearing in and we get a shift of people in and out, so we're just gonna open at 8:45 when I'm over here.
So what was your question, Molly?
Well, I just ain't never been to swearing in yet that was on time.
But you know, it's really funny
I'm
'cause
getting the judge to show. Is that what you were trying to be
I never once said that.
Well, it's funny you said that because just as a little, I had asked Cheryl to put on Luke's calendar the swearing in about a month ago or so, and so yesterday I said, hey, will you make sure that got on Luke's calendar? Never didn't think anything bad. About 5 minutes later, my phone rings and it's Luke. He said, what is this? I missed one late for one swearing in, and you're just gonna. And the funny, I had completely forgot about him being late to one. I was just trying to touch base.
So now he gets trashed on TV by the commissioner from District 3.
No, I just mentioned, I never seen one on time yet. I think Mike could be late. That's what I was getting.
Oh, I'll be good.
So anyway,
I got my act together now.
So unless something comes up where we might have to do that, Monty, I'm not foreseeing that being necessary.
I can't. That's all I got.
All right.
Got a couple of items, informational, and then some maybe dialogue with our county clerk. Last time I talked a little bit about the Burlington Northern rite of passage through Logan County, and how they wanted to charge us $750 for an application to repair our roads that are next to the railroad tracks. That they won't relent on that. That is actually what they want. That's exactly what they want us to do, and it is crazy. And we've had some back and forth on emails and that sort of thing. What they seem to be sticking to, and I haven't done a lot of research on this yet, they believe that they are a federal agency, and that they have a federal right to charge anybody to do anything on their right of way, because somehow the railroad is special in that regard, and they can do just pretty much whatever they want to. It kind of reminds me of the old Snidely Whiplash cartoons, but anyway, about the bad railroad folks. We have 33 railroad crossings in Logan County that we've been able to write about 33. Don't hold me exactly to that, but I'm sure that the county's been doing maintenance on our roads that have these right-of-ways across them, and we haven't paid the railroad to do that or to get flagmen out, and that's kind of what they're wanting us to pay for their flagmen to come out and do that kind of safety stuff. Because we're working up around on the apron, they want their flagmen out there. I can understand that, but the county shouldn't have to pay for it. I mean, we all want to be safe. But I'm gonna continue to dialogue with them a little bit and kind of see if I can run their requirement down to a statute somewhere, either federal or it's got to be federal statute. It can't be state. But
Well, I got a couple crossings up north that, they'll send me a letter and say they're gonna close them, do some repairs. And they'll say, well, they're gonna be closed for 3 days. Well, one of them was closed for about 3 weeks, and there wasn't even an employee out there for probably 2.5 weeks. I called them, and we go round and round because the farmers was calling me, but they pretty much just do what they want to do when they want to do it.
on a different topic, with
Oh, you're moving on? I had something to say on that issue.
oh, okay. The railroad. Go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, who's the new secretary for DOT National? Anyhow, I see a new administration coming on. I see a lot of rules changing. We discussed about the EPA. It's my humble opinion, we put it on hold if possible. I mean, I understand some of these may be dire, but if possible, let's put it on hold and see what Trump brings us in the way of relief from federal government.
I'm all for putting all this on hold. My only challenge, and we've asked this question, we floated this question back to the railroad, and that is, what is your recourse?
Right.
What are you threatening me with if I don't pay you the $750 and still go ahead and work on
Right.
on our roads and fix our roads?
Right.
What recourse are you going to come back with me on?
I understand.
It's a federal, and they're talking about federal trespass charges. And I think that would be an interesting court case. I mean, honestly, but not that I'm.
You ought to see how upset when you take their used old railroad ties. Yeah, because they are under federal regulation and control. I understand that. You got a current administration that you got all these rules and regs on. Let's see what the new administration does. That's all I'm saying. That's the only interjection I have there. That's just my suggestion. What else we got?
Okay, so on a different topic, again, we've been talking about how to make our funds for road surfacing go a little bit further, stretch them, so to speak. And the ability to use some chip and seal type methods on some of our roads we already have is kind of appealing to me. Broadway, the first mile from Broadway going south off Highway 33 is in desperate need of a seal, some sort of a seal, and what I've looked at is maybe a 3/8 inch chip on that. Normally, what I understand is they chip a road from scratch. If you start with a dirt base, it's compacted. You use your 5/8 chips and then a 3/8 chip over it. It's a double chip seal road.
Sure.
But one that's already like Broadway, a 3/8 chip seal will seal that, and we'll have that road for another 7 years. And we can get that done for around right at $50,000 a year. However, guess what I wanted to talk to Troy about now? That has to be bid, right? So, and I was talking to one of the Woods and Son, and they do a lot of work over in Kingfisher County. And apparently, they've got a contract to do about 100 miles over there last year, and so they've been doing a lot of work over there. I was trying to ask him where they got their money to do that, but he didn't want to talk about that. So, but they were not having to bid that at that time. He said this will be the first year they'll have to bid the chip seal. I think he might have missed it a bit, but
he's probably mixing up, where we can no longer do a 6 month for any kind of service.
Like a delayed in place.
Right. So this will be the first time they're going to have to do it by the project rather than a 6 month bid.
Right. So they are sending me templates, right, of how to request that type of contract, right? So our district, there's about 3 miles I want to look at doing a chip seal on this next year. And there's also another 3 miles I want to look at laying on our own asphalt this year as well. But the chip seal stuff is one of the things that we'll want to talk about later as far as how to do that, how to get that contract out. Because we're going to need more than one contractor for bids, and I don't know how many do that around here. Not that many.
Is there a bunch?
Well, there's one in Kearney.
It used to be when we would do a bid out, Wood and Sons was always usually the one we received back. We've never had many received back.
I had a company out of Kearney done 2 miles for me.
I've heard of
Couple
a
years
group
ago.
of
I can't remember the name of them. I bet you I can find it there on my computer.
Now, just an FYI to spark the memory, because with these services that we now have to bid this new way, It's a 21-day publication on that. There's not a quick turnaround on those bids
Right.
at all, just
Right.
with the law we have to follow. So just keeping that in mind as you lay this out.
And because I think our talent pool in the county, and I'm gonna throw some of Monty's folks in this hat too. Our ability to lay asphalt is good. We've got some really talented people that can do that kind of work now. And that saves us that 21-day contract back and forth. And
That's right.
we're able to do things that are, when we're ready to do them, rather than trying to figure out how to make the contract windows work and that sort of thing.
Monty's guys,
And
how
so-
many miles did you lay on your own this year?
I don't know. I mean, we just done 2 not very long ago.
Yeah. Didn't know it was gonna be a pop quiz, did you?
Yeah, you caught me off guard. But we done so.
So, along those lines, next Wednesday, the folks from Kirby Smith is gonna come set up somewhere. We haven't figured out where, but to do a demo for a tank truck or a tank skid, 1,000-gallon spray rig. If we want to look at that, so they're gonna be up next week Wednesday, and I'll get that information out to Troy, and she can send it out to the rest of the
Excellent.
folks that might be interested in coming in and looking
I'll be
at
interested.
what they've got to offer. And this will be, what I asked them to look at was a 1,000-gallon tanker that could do tack oil and the emulsion for chip seal. Although 1,000-gallon chip seal sprayers, you're gonna be running that thing back and forth a bunch doing it on.
Worth it.
Yep, I think it would too. So that'll be next Wednesday, and I'll let Troy know, and if you can get that out to the rest of the folks, that's all I've got. Thank you.
Anything?
I was going to talk about Meridian, and I already did, so I'm done. I'm ready to go on to item, what was that?
I'm
The last
14?
make a motion with adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries out of here.